Okay, here I am bringing you guys a Killzone ShadowFall game review, which Killzone ShadowFall is one of the newest Killzone games from Guerrilla. It's a science fiction first-person shooter, and it is only a PS4 exclusive for those who do not know. So, anyone with Xbox One or with the PS3 won't be able to get it. It's a PS4. Actually, I think it was the PS3. I think so. I don't know. I don't have many games with PS3 since I got the PS4. But anyways, it's a first-person shooter. It's been around since the series has been around since the PlayStation 2, much like Call of Duty, where you have. This is only the fourth game because they don't come out with one every year, like Call of Duty, and ruin the games. But it's still pretty good. Like compared to some games, like the campaign, which is right here, as you can see, there really is no plain objective. You have to go and find that stuff. You have to go and figure it out. You have to figure out need this to be done, where to go exactly. You have to rely on tactics. You have to. It's more realistic than go to this. You have to do this first and this and this. Like sure, you get what you have to do, but you get no like exact spot where to go. Like if it's 5 meters, 500 meters away, whatever. You just have to go off your instinct of where you think it is. And sure, you die a couple times going there. It's like, realistic. I die a few times. I think I only died twice. But anyways, it's a good game. I like it better than. I like the campaign better than Call of Duty. It requires more thinking and more actually acting as though, you're in the war, you're playing that. You see it as they do. You don't see everything as though it's like laid out to you where you know where to go, what to do, and all that. You have to figure it out and figure out exactly what to do and how to do it. And then also the technically first mission. I don't really consider that first mission. It's more like a prologue. I consider this the first mission. But the first mission, you figure out what happened to your dad, where he came from, and who adopts you, and all that, and what happened. For those who haven't played, get into it, and then all that. And then there's also a deadly handy drone called Deadly Handy Drone. It can be dead. Like it started off, they get to reboot it, but it can attack, create zip lines, can stun enemies, all this. But it's called an owl, and by using the touchpad on the DualShock 4 controller, you can switch between attack, stun, EMP, hack, zip line. And then you also have the echo scanner, which within range, you hold down the button long enough, not so long that it lets out the blast or they can find you, but long enough you'll be able to see the enemies and all that, so it's a little help. Science fiction technology. There's more than what we actually have. And think of that guy just shooting my dead body while I wanted to. And then you also have, there's alarm systems where it doesn't tell you to just disarm them where they are first. You have to go find them. Like that one right there it went off when I first got here, before I first died. It was going off, so right here, I tried to hack it before, but here I go hacking it now. I'll get that hacking going on. I haven't had a chance to play the multiplayer yet, because it's still in beta, and I don't really feel like playing beta. I really don't care for beta. Multiplayer, not as great as what it comes out to be, so, and then also none of the stuff. And then you see these graphics, they definitely aren't higher than Call of Duty, but not as high as Frostbite 3, like they're up there, like near Frostbite 3, but they're definitely not as good as Frostbite 3. Definitely amazing graphics, really can help tie the game together. And then you also have the not so clear, not so great dialogue, so it's also this you don't necessarily understand what's supposed to be done and exactly what's happening, because there's the keywords in there which I have no idea what they mean. But from what I heard, they're really good. And back to the multiplayer. What I've heard, there's good multiplayer. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. But then you have some 12v12 deathmatches, search and destroy missions, classic Warzone mode, all this. It's a good game. Definitely a first-person shooter, not a COD killer, not a Battlefield 4 killer, but, good first-person shooter for those PS fans and PlayStation fans who want to get away from all the mainstream games like Call of Duty and Battlefield. You know, want to play the exclusives, and then also want to enjoy more first-person shooters. You like first-person shooters, and you like to think more about what to do instead of being told exactly what to do and how to do it. And if you don't do it this exact way, you're gonna fail the mission. Then I would suggest picking up this game and trying it out. It's not for everyone, of course. Not every single game is, but it's a good game overall. And then you also see this in the time where it tells you like what missions, like what has to be done to get that part done, what to do exactly. There's the owl, as you can see, hacking into that. You get futuristic guns like the other gun that I have in there. It can extend for longer range. You get that saying you can charge it up and it blasts them and sends them back instead of just firing bullets and all that. Like this gun right here. As you saw, I used it on the guy in the tree earlier. Good weapons. I obviously haven't had a chance to use all the weapons, but further along you go, the more weapons you unlock. It's definitely a different type of game, but it is what it is. It's been a PlayStation exclusive since the PS2. There you go, that's what I was looking for. So Xbox people that just stick with Xbox really don't understand. Like, this game looks terrible, whatever. It's like trying to be Halo. Sure, in a way, I guess the science fiction part and the invaders and all that, but that's also just like saying crap. Okay, but anyways. That's like saying Halo's trying to be Call of Duty and all that, and Call of Duty's trying to be Halo. All FPS copy each other. It's how it's done. That's where you learn to get better. You tie in things from other different games put together. Like Black Ops 2, you had like a mixture of Halo and Battlefield, like with the jets and all that. So games copy other games. It's just how it is. You have to get over it, get used to it, and you see. That's why some games, like if you like one thing from a different game, one thing from another game, put those together put both of them into another game, you get a game that you like more than any of those two because it has both aspects and you enjoy it. And it's combining two things together. And the main protagonists in this are known as the Shadow Marshals, and then the antagonists are known as Hellgas, I think that's pronounced. And they are like what are they called? Refugees from their home planet. They're coming here, taking over Earth and all that. So you have to try and fight them off. There's a thing called the Wall. They're on one side, you're on the other. You want to try and take them over, and all this. It's just different. And your main character's name is Lucas, and as I was saying earlier with the dad, I really shouldn't spoil it, but probably know anyways. But his dad was killed by Hellgas. And then you get taken in by a Shadow Marshal that helps you along the way of escaping. You're trying to get to the wall, that way they don't kill you. But your dad ends up dying. And then what the Shadow Marshals are exactly are like a super soldier. Like super gear, like Halo, like Halo, where you have like the protective gear and all this. And you have all these like special abilities, whatever. And then you have these larger maps, like for campaigns that are confined to a certain area, you can't go outside that area or whatever. You have a huge wide area. Like I've explored a lot of this area before I even figured out what to do, because again, no clear objectives. Like you go in there, like here I'm going in here, searching this area out. Because I've been here before, I know that there's usually enemies in here, but it seems as though they all came out and died. There's also stuff you can pack up. And then you also can use the owl to hack just about everything. And then you can get a bunch of new weapons, like pick up weapons. I found some have been extremely better than others. Some have been to others. Like, it just is what it is. It's a game. There's guns that are better than other guns, and then guns that are worse than other guns, like any other FPS. Which is one that FPS do get kind of boring once they launch a bunch of them. Then you also have those huge ass ships where people drop into the guns on the side that attack you. It's just like those usually spawn if you don't take out the alarms. Not spawn, those usually come in if you don't take out the alarms and they call for backup. But FPS, they're basically all the same. You get a bunch where it's just shoot and kill. What I'm waiting for is Destiny, and that comes out. It's like a free world. It'll be like a multiplayer based free world. I guess I can't remember the real name for what it's called, but and you can just go around, do missions and all that. Really good FPS. It's like it's like an FPS version of like Skyrim with guns, basically. But yeah, it is what it is. They're trying to reinvent. They're trying to not reinvent, but change what FPS is all about. Bungie, they made Halo. They made good games. Halo was pretty decent. I've played it. You know, it's a good game. I enjoy a couple FPS, but I enjoy other games too, which, as you can tell from game reviews. But no. Anyways, overall, I would have to give Killzone ShadowFall anywhere between like a 6.2 out of 10. You know, there are some improvements that can be made. It's a good game. Like, they should make it that way. It's not so like vast where you don't know exactly what to do. They should put in some clear objectives. But you know, like where to plant bombs and all that. But you can do other stuff. I really don't know. Maybe Guerrilla Gaming will fix it. You know, maybe they'll be like, oh, here, let's go with the next one. But they've done it. They've done it this way since Killzone first came out. It's a good game. It's always been a good game. You know, obviously, as games evolve, they become better. They add new ideas. Maybe they'll put those ideas in. I don't know. But we're getting close to the end of the video here, as you can see. Getting onto the ship, you have those things that come after you, and you have to try and shoot them, which is really weird. I never even think I blew one up. I'm pretty sure it's just these things just go flying off or whatever, but there we go. Finally enter inside to find the right area to be able to enter. See, it's like, well, there we go. Then you all get in here. Then you get this thing, which blow that up because you set C4 there later and blows that area up too. You just have this huge explosion. Look at that graphics with the explosion. Really good graphics. Obviously, as you can see, personally I think it's better than COD, but nowhere near what Dice with Battlefield 4. Well, anyways, hope you enjoy this game review. Make sure to check in other times. Next video, next game review. Make sure to watch other videos like THP Craft and THP Bogus Adventures. See you guys next time. Remember to subscribe, comment, and